we are ready to start. Shit. Olive oil, okay? It's a sandwich! You use the round thing, but I use this, it's faster.
You're so good.
Hey! Italia! Yay!
We didn't qualify, but still,
Who cares?
who cares?
So man, I know it's pain in the ass, but we have to start the whole process from the beginning. So I mean, people all over the world will make the pizza of Uncle Giovanni's recipe. No, they told. Mom will tell them, okay, let's go to Pizza Hut. They said, no, that's bullshit. It's American pizza. It's not real.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I cannot say that word, right?
That's what Uncle Giovanni is doing.
That's cool.
Yeah, he will be famous chief. Your brother is chief.
Yes.
Cool. So you will compete
continue
your brother.
the family tradition.
So it's family tradition.
Yeah.
That's cool.
A bit shy though with the camera. So for doing the dough, you have to start early.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you
How
have
many time it takes to make the dough?
The best way is to wait for 24 hours.
24 hours.
Okay. So if you first make it, you let it rise for 3 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put it in the fridge.
Okay.
That's the best way to do it. Okay.
Okay.
But if you don't want to do that,
Yeah.
at least 6 hours.
At least 6 hours.
I did it yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I did it. And then I put it in the fridge.
Yes.
See? It's ready. The first thing you do is put the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do it with 100 grams
Yeah.
of flour, so it's easy.
Yes.
So for 100 grams of flours, you need 80 grams of water.
80 gram. Okay.
80 grams. So where is the scale? Scale is here.
Can you do that without scale? I'm not pushing you to do that now, but I'm just asking how you're doing that.
Yeah, of course my mom doesn't use scale.
Yes,
Because-
that was my question.
She just, I'm not good enough, so I'm using the scale. Okay, so we put 80 grams. If it's warm water, is better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you need yeast.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the best yeast is the beer yeast, it's called. But since we don't have that here in the US, the best alternative is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Active dry yeast.
Dry yeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the best one will be the beer one. Here, very important. How much of this you should use, right?
Okay.
Little. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Even if you make big quantities,
Uh-huh.
even if you make a kilo,
Mm-hmm.
you just use a tiny bit. Here that we are using even...
Oh, it's significant amount.
Here that we just, I think this is enough.
That's all?
Yes, even this is too much.
I think it's because you're leaving
Okay.
that for 24
Yes.
hours. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so don't put too much yeast.
Mhm.
Okay. Be patient.
Okay.
Now, if you do it for 6 hours, maybe you wanna put a little bit more.
Yeah.
But don't go more than, like half
Mm-hmm.
of a teaspoon, even less than. Otherwise, you will taste like yeast bits.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not good. So just a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you put to empower the yeast. You put. So for a kilo, you put a teaspoon.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll put just a little bit because it's small. Of honey.
Honey.
Yes. Okay. Or if you don't have honey, you can use sugar. It's better honey. So you let this dissolve and wait for 15 minutes.
Okay, now we're leaving that just for 15 minutes
Yes.
to start.
Flour. Now this is the important part.
Okay.
So you have different type of flour.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know that, right? So you have 00 flour.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
it's very fine.
Very fine. Okay, this is 00. And then you have 0 flour.
0.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Better if it's from red wheat. Okay, hard red wheat.
So we need some hard wheat.
Yes, hard 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So for 1 kilo, what you do, you usually put 600 of 00. Okay, the fine one you put 600 grams, and then you put 400 of 0. Then it's in Italy we have like, if you go to the
Yeah.
aisle in the supermarket, we
Yeah.
have
Dozens of...
millions of type of wheat flour, like at least like 10 or 11
Wow.
type of flour. Okay.
That's cool.
If you don't have it, because you don't have it, so then if you don't have that red wheat
Yeah.
blah blah or 0,
Yeah.
take 00,
00. So just
Okay.
extra fine.
only 00, but then you have to put less water. So I would say if you do 1 kilo of only
Yeah.
00, then use 600 grams of water.
Okay.
Okay, 600, 700.
Yeah.
Okay, so since now we are doing 100 grams, then we need 60 gram
Uh-huh.
of 00, 40 gram.
Okay.
Alright, it's easy, come on, man. Okay, so 60 gram we say, huh? So we put here. I don't know if I have 60 gram. Let's see. I don't have 60. Almost.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, almost fine.
So I think it's okay.
It's okay.
We're not building the spaceship.
No, it's okay. It should have been 60, but it's okay. And then we put the remaining of this one. Okay, so
No, it seems that we have just 0 in Russia.
now, if you have only 0, then what you do is you put less water. So
Okay,
you put 1 kilo of flour
Yeah.
and 600 gram of water. 600 or 700 gram of water. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the secret. Then you start to do this. Then you put the salt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for 1 kilo, you put 10 gram of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1 kilo, 10, it's 1%.
Then you have to use your judgment. Okay. Why? Because the flours are different. Flours, you never know, man. Some flours are more, spongy. Some other are less spongy. So too dry, you see. I don't know. It's so. Here I will put a little bit more of water. Now you say to me, Giovanni, how do I know how much water, right? It's a bit tricky this part, but
Yes.
important is that it has to be sticky. Sticky means that if you touch it, it will stay in your hand a little bit. It looks a little bit too wet because I put water later, right?
Yeah.
So it should be a little bit more dry than this. Okay. But as you can see, it's very. You see it, right?
Yeah.
It's very wet. It's not
It's
hard.
not dry, not hard.
Okay,
Okay,
this is
yeah.
very important. This is a common mistake people do. Make it very hard.
Very hard because then
So-
you cannot work
No,
on
it's
that.
just you can work it, but then the pizza is very heavy. You know, sometimes you eat a pizza and it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
it's really heavy, right? It's because they put
Too much flour.
too much flour.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the secret. So to make it fluffy, light, you have to make it very wet. You see how it is? It's a little bit like sticky, right?
Yeah.
You see? Alright, once you do this, then that's it. You don't have to do anything else. A little bit of flour on top. So it creates a sort of crust, so all the moisture will stay inside. You just cover it. That's important as well. You have to cover it. Okay, cover it. And then you leave it for 3 hours.
Okay.
So 3 hours, fridge. Next day, you make the pizza. Okay. If instead you don't want to wait for 24 hours, you want to wait only for 6, then just leave it. Okay, you cover this and you just
For 6 hours and then we'll just rotate it.
and then I will make it. We are ready to start. Okay, now you first do the dough. You
Spread it.
You spread it, and then you work a bit the toppings. Okay.
Yeah.
So why this? Because in the meantime it will continue to rise on the pan. Okay. But you have to be a bit fast, okay? Because otherwise, if you take too much time, then it will dry.
Okay, we're back.
Are we back?
So we're just heating our oven as much as it's possible.
Yes. So put it the maximum power you have. Okay. So usually I don't know how much you have at home. 300 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius. 350. Anyway, the maximum you have.
Maximum we have.
Okay. The stronger the better. So you make it, you start it before, so it gets preheated very intensely. Let's say. Okay. Of oil in the pan, guys. Olive oil. Okay. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Okay. I don't want to hear about vegetable oil or stuff like that. Okay. Please.
Yeah, just
Extra
purest
virgin
extra
olive
virgin
oil.
Italian
Yes.
oil.
Don't be cheap with food. Don't be cheap. Okay. Don't buy a BMW and buy a better oil. Drive a Lada or whatever you have in your country. Cheap. Fiat. But eat well. Eat well, please. Don't eat this crap.
That's smart.
Okay. For you say person size pizza, can you say that? For one person pizza,
Okay.
so the classic round that we know, you should use 300 gram of ready-made dough. 300 grams
200 grams
from 1 kilo of flour.
of flour. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Because then you
6 pizzas.
Yeah, 6, 7.
6, 7. Okay.
So yes, so ready-made dough, 300 grams of ready-made dough, it makes one pizza for a person. Okay. So here you put a little bit of flour, see? Because it's very sticky, see?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you see? It's super sticky, so you put a little bit of flour here. So you wait 3 hours here, right? We say,
Yes.
right? Then you have to do what we call wallet. The wallet move, we call it in Italian. So you have to take the dough, put it there, as we are doing
After
right
3
now.
hours.
After 3 hours,
Yes.
as we are doing right now, and then you fold it. Okay, bam, 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 like a wallet. That's why it's called a wallet. So you fold it, pa, pa, pa. We can do it later, and put it back
Okay.
and let it rise for another
Extra
3 hours. Yes.
3 hours or.
If you are doing the 6 hours. If you are doing the fridge, you can even put it
Just put
directly
it
in the
there.
fridge. But it would be better if you let it rise a little bit after this
Fold it.
folding. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now here, this is the tricky part because this is big. If it's smaller, it's easier. So since it's wet, the only way to make it, workable is to put a little bit of flour. So we can do this. Yeah? Since it's in the flour, it doesn't stick to your hands. Okay. Now, there are people that are able to do the jumping, and I'm not able to do that. So I'm just doing this. I'm not very good on this, to be honest with you. Okay. If someone is watching this video and was saying, "What is guy doing? He's not doing it." It
It's
doesn't.
doing real
Yeah,
thing.
the spreading is not my forte. Okay, I'm not very good at it. But the secret is try to find places where it's very thick and try to spread it there. See, this one is one is thick. See? So I'm trying to get it spread, but as you can see, I'm not very good at it.
How often are you making pizza at home?
Not very often. Not very often. Maybe once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah.
Just for weekend. Or...
Yeah, some weekend. that is like you want to have something different for fun.
Yeah.
It's more like, yeah, a weekend thing. It's not something that is nice.
So
Okay.
now we are making bread.
Actually, I'm making a little focaccia.
Focaccia.
Yes. So if you want to make bread, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
You just leave it a little bit round,
Uh-huh.
and then you just put it in the oven for 12 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do some focaccia instead.
So that dough is the same.
The dough is the same, yeah. So for focaccia, you put a lot of olive oil. Olive oil, don't cheat, eh? I don't wanna see.
Okay, you got it, man.
Well, because people cheat, I know that. It's like, I don't need olive oil. It's too expensive. I can use something else. Look at that. Look at that sunflower olive oil. It costs 1/10 of olive oil. Yeah, but it doesn't taste good. Doesn't taste good. You pay what you get. Alright.
So it's kind of masseuse for your dough.
Yeah, you make little holes.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Pum, 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 pum. Little holes in there. After that, we put some olive oil, salt, and some rosemary. Again, if it's fresh, it's better, but sadly, we don't have that. Again, don't show this to my mom; she will be very angry. Like, what a Finnish one? On salt, I agree with you. You can use the cheap one because salt is salt. Doesn't make any difference. But we want to be fancy. We use some garlic salt.
Garlic salt.
So you put some salt. A lot of olive oil.
How it
There's a
works.
John ring and all the olive oil. It's costing a lot. I don't care, guys. We are eating, okay? This is the focaccia we do the south of Italy, okay? Because the focaccia in the north is different, even if the name is the same. Very important that. Okay.
So you're from region of Napoli.
From Calabria.
From Calabria.
Calabria, okay?
So it's Calabrian pizza, it's Calabrian focaccia,
Yes.
Calabrian food.
It's Calabrian food. You got it. Let's prepare first the sauce. I use this
Pizza sauce. So
pizza sauce. If otherwise, you can use passata. Yes.
can you do that by yourself from tomato pasta?
Yes, that's better actually. So you can make it like your own sauce from you buy the fresh tomato
Yes.
and then you make your own sauce.
So
Do
just
that.
squash that and add some salt, add some basil,
Yes.
and oregano.
But make sure that it's dry, okay? He has not to be wet. He has to be, you see,
Yeah.
it's very consistent, right?
Yeah.
Olive oil, okay? So our sauce is ready to be used. So here again, there is already oregano, there is already basil, okay? So that's where they put it. But if there is not, of course, put it, okay? Some oregano, some basil. So how do? You put this, and then you spread like this, okay? Very important, don't leave big batches, because otherwise you will undercook the dough. Don't leave batches like you see this. This is not
I
good.
see, yeah.
This is not good. Okay. So try to. This is good. See, when it's a little bit white. What if I'm naked?
Who cares?
So to everyone is watching this video, Dima, just open the door and enter. What if I was naked or something like that?
Man, 1 week ago, I told you that I was near your home, and you told me that I should just knock your door and open that and come for a cup of coffee. And I took it seriously.
Fair enough.
Watching the game.
Fair enough.
Because we're making a video about making
Oh.
Italian pizza.
Because in the oven it stays. In the oven it will stay like 16 minutes. With
16
this.
minutes,
Yeah,
okay.
because you know again the oven is what it is. It's not very.
So are there any restrictions? What can you cannot? What cannot you take put on the pizza?
Of course there are restrictions. Don't put chicken in your pizza. No chicken, okay?
Why?
Don't see?
Why?
See? Don't look.
Why?
In India they put chicken in the
Yeah.
pizza. Don't do that. It's
Why?
disgusting. Because no. Because no, you don't do
Because
that.
we don't eat pork, and in India it's like rare that people eat like beef.
Please don't.
But then what will we do? What meat?
Put just veg. Don't put meat. Don't put meat. It's better to don't put meat.
Okay,
No meat,
what's
no-
what's the difference?
See, this is wrong.
No, I mean tell me why.
Chicken. It's not good. It doesn't go in pizza. That's all.
Why?
But no, don't do that. Please don't. Do not.
I
Do
need-
it.
I
No.
I need reason. Like I need justification.
For some stuff you don't need justification. It's just you don't do it. You just behave and don't do it. I mean, just a demonstration.
So it's the moment of pure art. You're just adding what you want and as much as you want. So no measurements.
Yeah, no measurement here. Now, the American style pizza is super toast, a lot of toppings, right?
Yeah.
We don't do that. We just put a little bit of topping.
Because your bread is good.
Mhm.
That's why you want to taste your bread also, not only toppings.
Yeah, yes. I mean, you want to taste. The real thing is, the dough is the sauce. So, yeah, the secret is to put a little bit down. Okay, for this oven, you just put it for 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So you put first 8 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
then you take it off and put the mozzarella, and then you let it for another 5 minutes, 5-6
So
minutes.
it's around
In total,
8 and 8, so it's 16 minutes. Around 15 minutes.
Mozzarella. Use fresh mozzarella. Don't use that thing that you guys have outside Italy. I don't know what it is, but powder. I don't know what's that. I have no idea what's that.
Okay, what will be our next pizza?
Our next pizza will be a southern classic, pesto potato.
Pesto potato. So it's just the ordinary potato.
Yeah. Of course, in Italy we have again
Different types of
different.
potato.
We are very annoying with the food. I agree.
Like energetic, so loud, and like
See?
shout for.
Look at this pie, as the Americans say. Pie. Now we put the shit. Ah, shit. Sorry for the alarm, guys.
No, I'm sorry.
Now back to oven for like 6 minutes. Depends how how strong your oven is.
To the middle.
No, not to the middle. Yeah. See.
Or, the way you think about like poem or like literature, what is essential to something that you
Yeah.
cannot change, that that makes what it is. For example,
Okay,
what
what
makes
is-
pizza what it is?
Because what is I don't know. Do you have a traditional dance?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
that's
what
what I'm
is
saying.
that
No, I
traditional
mean, like
dance?
more clearly we can talk about this poetic form I'm thinking about. So it has some essential elements, which, for example, like you cannot write it like a song.
I don't know. No, look, I don't know if it's
So
the
what-
case. If it's the case, no. But for example, dance
Yes.
has its own structure, has its own culture,
Yes,
its own
yes,
tradition,
yes.
its own step, right?
Yes.
So you perform some step when you dance, right?
Yes.
And come here. So you perform some certain step, right? Pam, 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 whatever step you make, because that was the tradition. That's the beauty of it, right? If born, it was born in that way. It's the essential of it, right? Can I make other step? Yes, I can. It's music, right? So you say it's music. Why I cannot do this?
Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, so
You can do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you cannot, but don't call it that dance.
no, I
Okay,
won't call
so
it that dance.
I
but
don't know,
but
like-
for example, that's what I'm asking. So for this dance form, there is some essential elements. you know, that you cannot change. That makes what it is. You know, that makes it what it is, right?
Correct.
Yes. You cannot change that. When you change that, that becomes something else. For example, for example,
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
for example, for pizza, if you remove the dough and like, you know, put
But
like
the dough
rice.
must, but the dough, the dough must be done in a certain way. Otherwise, what is
Yes,
the difference
yes. So-
between my dough and your dough?
Exactly. So what
It's
I'm
the way
asking
it's
is,
made.
what I'm asking is that what is the essential element of a pizza? What is it?
It's what we just recorded in this camera. It's everything in this camera, okay?
No, that's not
I'll
essential.
send you
There
video.
is
You will
like
know what
every-
is a real pizza.
Send him the video.
No, but well, I don't know. I still don't get it. Like I understand. I
It's
understand your.
very easy to get. There's nothing difficult about it. It's the way you make the dough, the proportion, the
Yes,
time,
yes,
the
yes.
ingredients you use.
So that is the essential element of a pizza,
It
right?
makes pizza, yes.
Yeah. So that means everything else is
It's something
not
else.
essential. Not essential. So even if you have made the dough the perfect way, then it will be pizza, right? And
You make
like
the
Why you are
dough.
following their essentialism, man?
If you make it in the pizza way, then it's pizza. If you make it in a different way, it's something else. It's bread. It's I don't know. It's whatever, right?
so okay.
it's pierogi. I don't
If
know.
somebody is making everything the way but adding chicken, how does it change?
Because it doesn't. It
Because
doesn't
you're a
match.
chicken, man.
It doesn't match. It doesn't make any sense. The day it doesn't match together. You know what I mean?
Not getting it.
It's a sandwich. It's a flatbread. You know. Otherwise, what's the difference between a flatbread and a pizza? Then there's no difference.
Yeah, no difference.
It's still
just
no. There is.
Yeah.
But that's the point, Ibrahim. That's the point. You want it now? Let's be serious. So what's the difference? Why you don't put chicken? You can put chicken if it's cured
Okay.
after cooking. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If you put it while it's cooking,
Okay.
what is happening? All the juice goes in the dough.
Yeah.
It mixes it.
Okay.
It changes the texture of the dough. It became something else.
That makes sense. That makes
Okay,
more
so
sense.
it's
You
not
have said
pizza
that to me.
I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
No, seriously,
of course.
yeah.
I'm just joking.
Oh.
I'm just joking.
No, it's not like I'm like against.
Was Erika that's offensive. I'm just joking.
You want put mozzarella on
Scissors.
the potato?
No.
So it's usual way. Using scissors for pizza. Not this round
I use
knife.
the round thing, but I use this. It's faster.
Yes. Thank you. It's for you.
Let me give you guys the side.
This is yours.
This is mine.
Yeah.
I will take the
This is so good.
So it's good. It's just pizza. Pizza as it is.
This is good.
Okay. I think that's all. We made pizza. We know everything about pizza.
For Argentina.
And Argentina.